So good evening, lecturers and everyone. Since unfortunately I cannot participate in today's class, I will be recording this video for everyone. For my part, I will talking about the access to finance, and we have two important things, which is the first one's bank credit, and credit currency. So we'll be talking about SME bank credit of Cambodia first. So these are the learning outcomes that you are expected to learn. So I'm going to talk about the four different type of direct lending, and we will go detail more about each of this. However, I will also inform everyone that in order to the common requirement to in order to access, in order to apply for the loan, are you will need to have the same documents, and you will also receive the same benefits for four of this type of direct lending as well. However, four of these have different introductory, different feature and eligibility. So like moving on to the next one, which is the common requirement. So in order to access four of those loan or four of those loan are you have to meet those to have those documents that I have listed here. And the risk benefit that you will get receive by borrowing the direct lending from those four different type, you will also receive this four benefit as well. So moving on to the next one, it's about it. The first type, it's about the Cambodia SME scheme, which is known as CSS. I would like to introduce a bit. This type of direct lending is offered to offer affordable loan to small and medium side business, helping them to grow or starting a new venue. And as you can see here, future site is mean that you can borrow up to $1 million, and purpose and capital expansion and working capital. And the interest rate is 5.88%, and collateral is mean that up to 70% for soft title deed or 80% for hard title deed. However, I would like to explain two important things for everyone so that they could have better understanding. So the first one is soft title deed. So soft title deed mean that it is the document that you have showing your own land, but it might not be official, officially registered with the government yet. But a high title is mean that it's like you have an official recognized documents provided that you are owning the land. So this part here, up to 70 cents for soft title deed collateral here, it means that if you use your soft title deed as collateral for a loan, the lender may give you loan amount up to 70% of the value of that property. And if you use your hard title deed, you are able to borrow 18% up to the amount of your own property as well. So we have, in order to borrow this loan, we have four eligibility. First one, SME has to be established in Cambodia. The business have to be in Cambodia. Second, SME needed to be like most likely to own or to be owned by the Cambodian people or Cambodian, and it must be registered SME or the SME that in prioritized sector are required or encouraged. And last one, collateral such as land and building is required, which means that in order to possess this loan, you need to put your building or your land as a collateral for that. Moving on to the next point, which is Cambodia Women Entrepreneur Scheme. So this is, you have already seen the title. So basically it's special design for the women that are opening the business or typically the SME one. So um, it, it's for women with a favorable conditions, and the only difference from the last or the first type of the direct lending is the interest rate. Other than it, it's the same, but the only interest rate mean that you have lower interest rate from the first type of direct lending, and eligibility is the same as the previous one as well. But you must be the woman who own and established in Cambodia. So moving on to the next one is Cambodia Digital Life and Automation Scheme. So this is specially designed for the business that are related to the digital and automation sectors in Cambodia. So we have the same feature as the first type of direct lending as well, as you may see on the slide. But eligibility is different. You have to meet the eligibility where your business, your small S or SME, are conducting in business related to digital and automation sectors in Cambodia. Last but not least, it's about no, sorry. Lastly, it's about the Cambodian micro entrepreneur scheme. So as you have already seen the word micro, it's also mean that it is small business. So in order to possess into access to this direct lending, uh you can only borrow less money than other direct lending, but the special case here is that you do not have to put any collateral at all to in order to possess. If you open a micro one, you don't have to put any collateral at all, and you're able to borrow less money as well. But the most important thing that I would like to emphasize is you have higher interest rate. So, if you are a registered business or SME in priority sector, for example, like garment, you have to charge 7.5% as interest rate. And if you're not registered, you're gonna charge for 8.5%. And the eligibility here is also the same as previous types, but one thing is the difference here is the applicants is required to have a credit score at least 1,000 or more than 1,000. Basically, you have to have a good credit score in order to possess this type of direct lending. Moving into the next point, which is about the credit currency. So basically, most people are may not know what is it. So I would like to uh, uh, create my context of explaining and slide presentations by providing two important main things. The first one is I would like to explain what is credit currency. Second one, I will talk about the Credit Currency Corporation of Cambodia, which is known as CTCC. And we have two more detail about it. First of all, about CTCC and its CTCC's product. So what is credit currency? So by definition, it means that it is a backup plan. So what does it mean by that and how does it work? So it is like a backup plan by a third party that help gang and cover up your loan, which just mean that it guaranteeing to the loan that you may not able to repay it. Yeah, so it's like between the bank and between the lender and between the borrower, there's another one called credit guarantee as a third persons to help guarantee for both party. So what is the benefit of it? So benefit is mean that it could help and give confidence to the lender and also help the borrower to access loan that they may not qualify, which is mean that, for example, me, I may not qualify for that, but I have the credit guarantee as a gang, as a backup plan that could guarantee that I could they could like cover the part that I cannot pay. And the provider is most likely the government's agency or specialized institutions. So in Cambodia, we have credit corporation, credit guarantee corporation as well, which is known as CTCC, and it's known in Khmer as Sachibanakam Tini Anatian Cambodia. So a little bit detail about this. So TTCC is established by Sub-Decree Note 114 and KBK on 1st September 2020 operate under EF. And in Khmer, I will say that យោងទៅតាមអនុក្រមលេខ140ស្ដីពីការបង្កើតសាជីវនកម្មធានាឥណទាននៅក្នុងកម្ពុជាគឺបានបង្កើតឡើងហើយ and also this corporation have receiving the supporting fund from ABD, Asian Development Bank, World Bank, and UN CDP, which just mean that UN Capital Development Fund. So the first currency scheme has launched on 29 March 2021 recently as well. And it has a vision to be the preferred credit guarantee institutions in Cambodia for SME growth and financial inclusion and align with the missions to provide a credit guarantee to the lender for the business loan and sharing risk, enhancing financial inclusion for the borrower. So these are the products. So we have, I'm sorry for the slide. So slide, we actually have only four products. So And I also apologize for not able to elaborate in much detail about each of this product. I am only able to talk about its basic of each product only. So, but I have already inserted the link. The link of each link that is more detail of each product here. So if you are interested in any of type of this product, you may wanted to click into this uh, each of this product or any of this product to read more for more detail. And inside the link, it's include the information including like feature, product feature, eligible borrower, how to apply, benefit and process of funds. So if you're interested, you can click the link and read for more detail. However, I would like to talk a little bit about each of this product. So first of all, Business Recovery Guarantee Scheme. So it is known as BRGS. So it is aimed to support business, including small, micro, medium, and large firms to enhance the access to formal loans for both working capital, investment, or business expansions. Second is known as the co-financing guarantee scheme for tourism. So it is known, in shortcut is CFGSTR. It's a guarantee program for from CC as well. It is for the loan in tourism recovery, and it is a help to the tourism sector or tourism business to get a loan by assuring bank, and it's also aligned with Cambodia recovery policy after getting hit from COVID. And last one, it's the portfolio current women in I'm sorry, it's a women entrepreneur guarantee scheme. So it is known as WGAGS, a special credit guarantee designed for women that are own as a mean. So it is offer high coverage and low fee to have women's entrepreneur to get loan more easily. And it also supported Cambridge Economic Recovery Plan by encouraging bank to I'm sorry lend more to women-owned business. Lastly, is the portfolio guarantee scheme known as PGS. So it is a guarantee scheme provided by um, CDCC. It symbolizes the process for the bank, which is PFI S. So PFIS here is referred to participation funnel institutions. So it's uh the product here is help to process those participant financial institutions to enroll multiple loan by pre-accrediting on criteria that have set by CGSCC. And it's mean that P FI or participation financial inclusions can enroll loan without seeking currently approval from each one. It's also making suitable for loan with a similar feature and for PPWS, PPFL, familiar with CTC. So this is all for my part. Thank you so much. So since I may not be able to participate in class, you may be able to drop the questions in the group. I will answer by replying to those questions. Hope everyone have a great day. And moving on is the menu. Goodbye.